In a world where even the smallest sound can mean death, one family has learned to survive by doing the impossible, living in complete silence. The world has been destroyed by terrifying creatures that cannot see, but they hear everything. A whisper, a footstep, even the rustle of a wrapper is enough to bring them charging in seconds. Among the few survivors is the Abbott family. Father Lee, Mother Evelyn, their daughter Reagan, their son Marcus, and their youngest little boy, Bo. They move through an abandoned town barefoot, stepping only on soft sand paths carefully laid out to keep every movement silent. No one speaks. Every word is communicated through sign language, every action measured with fear. On their way home, little Bo finds a toy rocket in an empty store. His sister Reagan lovingly gives it back to him, but Lee quickly removes the batteries because it makes sound. It seems like a small thing, almost harmless. But in this world, there is no such thing as harmless noise. As the family walks home across a lonely bridge, Bo secretly places the batteries back into the toy. Suddenly, the rocket lights up and begins to make a loud electronic sound. Everyone freezes. Lee turns around in horror. From the distance, something moves with terrifying speed. Before anyone can reach him, the creature bursts out of the darkness and snatches Bo away in an instant. The family watches helplessly as their little boy is taken and killed. In a single moment, their lives are shattered. A year passes. The Abbott family is still surviving, but the pain of that loss hangs over everything. They now live on an isolated farm where every corner of their lives has been designed around silence. The paths are lined with sand. The doors are padded. They use colored lights as silent warning signals. Even meals are eaten without plates or cutlery to avoid accidental sounds. But the most terrifying truth is this: Evelyn is pregnant. A baby in this world is almost impossible to imagine. Babies cry, they make noise, and noise means death. Lee spends his days trying to protect his family and secretly working on a hearing device for Reagan, who is deaf. Their relationship is strained because Reagan carries guilt over Bo's death, believing it was her fault. Lee wants to fix both her hearing aid and their broken bond, but the silence between them is more than just physical. As the days go by, the tension grows. Lee takes Marcus out to teach him how to survive, while Reagan struggles with feelings of rejection and blame. At home, Evelyn quietly prepares for the baby's arrival, creating a hidden soundproof room in the basement with oxygen tanks and a small crib. Then, everything begins to go wrong. One day, while alone in the house, Evelyn accidentally steps on a nail sticking up from the stairs. The pain is instant and unbearable. She nearly screams but covers her mouth just in time. The sound knocks over a picture frame, which crashes to the floor. Somewhere nearby, one of the creatures hears it. At that exact moment, Evelyn goes into labor. Now she is trapped in the house, in excruciating pain, while a monster stalks the rooms below. The tension becomes almost unbearable. She climbs into the bathtub as quietly as possible, trying to give birth without making a sound. Every breath is controlled. Every movement feels like life or death. Outside, Lee and the children notice the red warning lights glowing from the house. They immediately realize something is wrong and race back as fast as they can without making noise. Meanwhile, the creature enters the house. Evelyn is in labor, hiding in the bathtub, trying with everything she has not to scream. The monster moves through the halls, its sharp limbs scraping the floor, hunting for the sound it heard. It comes terrifyingly close, but somehow she remains silent enough to survive. Lee finally gets home and helps Evelyn deliver the baby. They move the newborn into the soundproof room downstairs, but now the danger is everywhere. At the same time, Marcus and Reagan are caught in their own nightmare. While waiting outside, Marcus becomes frightened and accidentally makes noise near a grain silo. The creature attacks, and the children are forced to hide inside the silo as it begins to swallow them. The corn collapses beneath their feet, dragging them downward. Reagan manages to save Marcus, but the creature is still close. Lee realizes there is only one way to save them. He looks at Reagan. For the first time in a long time, his love for her is unmistakable. He signs to her, "I love you. I have always loved you." Then he does the unthinkable. He screams. The sound echoes across the farm. Immediately, the creature charges toward him. Lee has made his choice. He sacrifices himself so his children can live. It is a heartbreaking moment, the father giving everything for his family, but his sacrifice buys them the time they need to escape. Reagan and Marcus make it.
Follow for more insane movie stories.